Yes, good evening everyone, and yeah, as people announced it, welcome to Thunder the Game. And I'll be doing the gym leader castle, and we'll be going for the very first round. So, you know, before we can do this, we actually cleared it once. And we set up 8 specific teams to go through all of these gyms. And we'll start with the last gym. Like traditionally in the regular, you know, run of Pokemon, you know, we go there. So you know, why not do that right now as well? So we're gonna use one of the 8 sets that we registered, and that's gonna be this one. So starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So yeah, this game is basically a lot of thunder. We're going to use a lot of thunder, and that's going to be really annoying at some point. So we're going to go left, right, and down. I have no clue if that's a smart move, but, you know, we'll see.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series.
Instead of the Jolteon, I'm using the Electrode. And we're getting beautiful. And already we're starting with the best move in the game, which might not hit as often as we would like, but Thunder. And of course it misses, because you know that's logical.
What will the trainer do now?
The reason that I picked the Electrode, and this is the you know, the annoying part about it. Like this trainer can either have a he can have a Parasect or Eradicate, and the Parasect is actually, you know, a really bad Pokemon to get. If my Thunder now fails, then we might be in a bad position. But we're gonna pray. Let's pray to RNGesus to bless this run.
There it goes.
And it misses again. Okay. So this might end up bad. Luckily this is only the first trainer, so you know, if it ends up bad, we will only lose like 3 minutes maximum. Or so, 4 minutes.
Which Pokemon is
this was not the start I wished for. But you know, we've got Zapdos. Zapdos will help us, right? Let's at least hope so.
Are entirely different types.
And Persian outspeeds the Zapdos. Wow, that's...
What now? Nail the weak
And
spot.
of course he crits.
There's the attack.
At least Zapdos knows how to hit a Thunder properly. Now we just have to pray that, you know, Parasect is not gonna show up. Because if Parasect shows up, we're doomed. Okay, that's the Eradicate, that's not bad. Yeah, I know, right? Well, your Zapdos, they did really well this morning. Let's hope this one will actually help me through this fight as well. Nice. And it's a kill. Okay. If you use Jolteon to take out the Rattata, or the Eradicate in this case, you need to crit. Yes, go ahead, Ness. Okay, go bad. So no Parasect, so we should have this fight.
The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues. Here it comes, Thunder!
And there it is. I guess Zapdos is better at aiming than Electrode is. Would you run Stadium 1 Japanese? If I had the possibility to run it on console and stuff, I might even consider it. Like, I'm already thinking about actually getting Stadium 2. Like, European Stadium 2, but... let's continue. Nothing's wrong yet. And so the next fight we'll use a Jolteon, a Nidoking, and a Zapdos, and hopefully we'll, you know, not see Magneton. Knowing my luck, and, you know, RNG, the first Pokemon that's coming out is a Magneton. Ah, it's Hitmonchan. Okay, that's decent. We all know that Hitmonchan is a fighting type, and using Thunder against a fighting type isn't that crazy. Yes, it is, but you know, we go for it. It deals major damage, as the commentator actually tells us, and it kills the Hitmonchan in one go. Yes, Thunder is extremely overpowered in this game, yet it misses quite a lot of times. I've never counted the amount of times it actually misses, but I don't even want to know, I think.
The Pokémon are entirely different types. What now? A savage hit!
Oh, we paralyzed the Licky Tongue. Now, let's hope. Double team.
It made itself more evasive.
So we're gonna go for a double kick right now. Double kick may be enough. It might not be enough. It's like it's a range. Let's hope we hit it. We crit. So yes, we make it. Critting is always good in Pokemon games. That's a thing. Like, the odds are against you, so...
number of remaining Pokemon.
I did indeed mean Tongue Licky. And here's Wrath Polly. Naming in this game is quite something. Like, those are just, you know, weird ways of writing the actual name. But wait and see, there's gonna be so many weird-ass names. I know, the commentator in this game is, like, he's gonna make so many obvious mentions that it's not gonna be fun anymore. Like, I remember a time, like, I did a sort of practice run before submitting this, or after submitting this, and at some point I had a Articuno in the field, and I was up against a Tauros or something, and it was like, they're entirely different types, and I was like, well, yes, they are. Thanks. I had not noticed. A flying ice bird versus, you know,
here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this.
Well, is it a pool?
What kind of battle can we expect to see?
Okay, we start against Clefable. And, well, guess what? We are again using Thunder.
What will the trainer do now?
Well, the trainer, me in this case, will most likely, and I'm not sure, but use Thunder on Fable Store.
Here it comes, Thunder!
Well, and for some reason, and I haven't noticed any of them yet, but if I notice one, I'll tell you. Like, because of the naming, colors of Pokemon changed, and some are super obvious, some are a little subtle. Hey, look, it says Zapdos.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-2. This battle is still up in the air. It created a substitute. It used Thunder Wave.
Aha.
The move failed. Sparks are flying in this heated match.
And it's Zapdos against Zapstor. Actually, you'll probably notice at some point that every trainer has a naming gimmick. Like, this one uses Store at the end of all his Pokemon. The last trainer used like the last part of the name as the first part, and so it goes on. Like, I have no clue what they were thinking when making this game. So, are you gonna miss Thunder as well? Please, miss, miss, please. Yes. So the Battle of Thunders. This is really fun.
Vigorous attack. Heavy damage.
And then, of course, the enemies have those lives.
How's that?
And he missed. Now I'm gonna quickly check if I have a...
furious battle.
Nah, we don't have any, you know,
They strike fighting poses.
guaranteed hit moves that deal enough damage on Zapdos. We'll just hope for Thunder to hit.
One missed too.
Okay, no problem.
There it goes.
We're still good.
A savage hit. Fireworks are flying. in this
Zapdos
battle.
clutching in. Come on, hit that Thunder.
How's that?
There we go.
Wow! Going down! There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokémon.
Well, I have 3, the enemy has 1. Or the opponent.
Omastar.
Hey, look, it's an Omastar. All praise Lord Helix.
The remaining Pokémon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack.
Oh boy.
That's a miss.
And this is why this game is such a terrible game. Oh wow, Hydrophone miss. I expected to die
Number
here.
1 is conceding an ace.
Apparently I did not.
There it goes. That's the weak spot. Wow! Take it down with one hit.
And monster
there
dies.
goes the battle.
So, the cool trainer has been defeated. And with that, we're on to actually fighting our lord, or our first gym leader being Giovanni. And, I think it's time for a change of, oh, what? That's, no, I want to reselect. I made a stupid mistake. There we go. And that mistake could have cost me the run.
This is it.
But, you know, we've used Zapdos and all those electric Pokemons way too often. Let's go for Articuno for once. And, you know, we're gonna use some. This Pokemon, I think it knows 4 moves, but for this run, I think it basically knows 1 move, and that's Ice Beam. Ice Beam is pretty strong against Giovanni's Pokemon. Like, he has a, he could potentially have a Persian, Dugtrio, Nidoqueen, Nidoking, Rhydon, and Tauros. Now, well, Rhydon just went down. So let's see, what will we get? And we get the Persian.
Oh, it's Persian. The Pokémon are entirely different types.
And of course, Persian is going to use Slash. Slash has a high crit chance, so
Hit the weak spot.
it'll crit.
There's the attack. A savage hit.
Like, as you'll see, not every Pokemon will die in 1 hit, but generally a lot of them will. Which is quite a good thing, to be honest.
What now? What's the weak spot?
And again, you know, I wonder what he'll,
Savage attack. That's a good hit. And it's
there goes Persian. So Giovanni has 1 more Pokemon left. And unlike the anime, Giovanni does not have a Mewtwo. So that's, at least that's a thing.
Oh, it's Dugtrio.
Okay, it's Dugtrio. And for Dugtrio, we'll use the super special tactic.
Oh, there's going to be a change of Pokemon. Oh, it's Electro.
Oh wow, he actually uses Slash.
Powerful strike.
I did not expect that. I expected him to do Dig.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow
But, you know,
of battle?
Just to get things a little even on the field, I'll use self-destruct.
Wow.
And oh my god, we almost killed the Dugtrio. But have no fear, because we have 1 last Pokemon left at our disposal, which hasn't been out yet. And it's Vaporeon.
Oh, it's Vaporeon.
I'll
The
quickly
remaining
have to check
Pokemon clock is 2-1.
the moves.
Combatants
Quick
are
attack
making
should be
tough
enough.
blocks.
Quick attack has Prio, so...
Quick attack.
And that quick attack has Prio, you know, we've discovered that
Going down.
somewhere last week in a painful manner.
That's it. Stay clear.
And that's the actual first gym. We have defeated gym number 8 as gym number 1, but you know, we like to go in reverse order. And that's the first gym cleared. Now for the second gym, Lane's gym, we're gonna use a completely different, well, almost different set of Pokemon. We are gonna use a Jinx in our team, and some of you may run some randomizers or something, and like back in the day we used to say that if you encounter a Jinx in a Pokemon randomizer, you have lost the race, because you know the cry of Jinx is so annoying and so long.
They strike fighting poses.
And you know, but in this game we use her. And as you can see, apparently this trainer was a fan of shortening the names, because this Machamp is called Champ. Well, I can tell you one thing, he's not the champ. That's clearly something.
How's that?
Yeah, playing this game is actually kind of weird, because
Wow!
I am holding my controller in a weird way, so that I can mash A and B with my left hand, and like the C buttons, which you use to select attacks, with my right hand. It's weird at first, but you know.
Oh, it's Nidoking!
And there's Nidoking, called Nido.
The Pokemon are entirely
Not even
different
King.
types.
Like, I would have gone with King here. Like, you would have had Champ and King and, you know,
No, this
all that kind of
Pokemon
stuff, but
looks
no.
wrong.
Well, apparently this guy likes to focus his energy. I do not mind this, given.
What a furious battle!
And, like, for some fights, the nodes of this game are super short. Like, it's just, use that move, done. Or like, use that move against that Pokemon, use that move against that Pokemon, and that's it.
There's a distinct difference
And,
in the number
like, there's
of
fights that
remaining
have,
Pokemon.
like, let me check, about 15 lines of text.
Oh, it's Primeape.
Yeah, given it's in a Excel sheet. Like, this guy actually made an Excel sheet to make everything, you know, sort of nice and tidy. But it's like 15 lines. Like, use substitute against that Pokemon, use that move against that Pokemon, use that move against every other Pokemon, and then, you know, an annotation like, you can use that if you got critted, or, you know, it's insane.
There goes the battle!
It's, there's a lot of damage ranges in there as well, so that's kind of nice. And with that, we defeated the Judo Boy. Oh boy! And up against the Psychic now. Fun little thing that the guy did in the notes, and it made me laugh earlier today. He wrote down the team you have to pick. It's C right, C down, and C up, which, and I completely forgot this, but you know, apparently is the exact, you know, order in which you normally play the Sun Song in Ocarina of Time. So that's kind of a neat little thing. Like, it said Sun Song, and I was like, wait, Sun Song? What the hell is? Oh wait, Ocarina of Time. And Broenza, as his Slowbro was called, has fallen. And here's Zamenza. Don't ask me why. The naming is horrible.
It's building energy for the next attack.
Like, this guy apparently likes to take a part of the name of his Pokemon and just add Enza to it.
Oops, that's
I'm
a miss.
completely fine with that, but you know,
Neither one is conceding an
it's
ace.
kind of fun to actually
What
notice.
now?
And he's gonna Seismic Toss me, which
There, it's a hit.
doesn't hurt that much. And watch here, while Zapdos turns into Moltres.
Throwing Sky Attack. Nail the weak spot.
And there goes
It's
Alakazam.
a one-hit wonder.
Let's see what the next Pokemon will be.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
It's Mienza.
Start. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
Oh boy, a Hyper Beam from Starmie.
What's this? Oh!
Nah, doesn't really take us down. Let's hope the Thunder will hit.
Here comes Thunder.
And it does.
The weak spot.
Yay for Thunder RNG, guys. We are in there.
That didn't take much. And
There
there
goes
goes
the
the battle.
We're up against a nerd. I don't know which nerd, but if one of you thinks it's him, I'm up against ya. I'll... Like... Fun fact, this, you know, nerd Pokemon, or nerd trainer, likes to use explosive Pokemon. I'm still not sure how a Snorlax could explode, but we'll find out.
It created a substitute.
A Snorlax can self-destruct. Little did we know.
Self-destruct. The
That actually scares me a little, to be honest. A Snorlax using self-destruct. That's quite a bit of an explosion, I'd imagine.
There's been major action already.
And this one turns like the naming around, like Snore, Stir, Cloy, all that kind of
The
thing.
Pokemon are entirely different types.
Would you say that, guys? Are these two Pokemon entirely differently typed? Like, one is a water Pokemon, the other one is a thunder or flying, or electric flying Pokemon? I'd imagine they'd be, you know, the exact same typing. But, you know, that's me.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
And it's an Electrode.
Oh, it's Electrode. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
And instead of using any attack, we're gonna switch to Nidoking, because, you know, Nidoking is strong,
Pokemon.
and Nidoking, if he gets a turn, will use Earthquake on this guy, and then, you know, GG, we win. He uses Thunderbolt.
What's that?
Yeah, Water, Ice versus Thunder Flying. Yeah, you know,
That's a
that's exactly the same typing, right?
How will
Come on,
the SWAT
that's...
Pokemon fight?
How would one say that's differently typed? Well,
What now?
this Electrode using Sonic
A
Boom.
decent hit.
Sonic Boom always deals 20 damage, you know. Unless it crits, but, you know. Regular Sonic Booms, always 20
Doubly
damage.
effective.
And there goes Electrode, and with that we have defeated the nerd as well, and we're on to Blaine. Well, generally speaking, Blaine should not be a problem.
There goes the
But, you know, there's the should, and that's actually the scary part. Yeah, I know, right? Like, the nerd is smart enough to not actually explode his final Pokemon. I don't think he'd be allowed, but, you know. Down. So, we're gonna see Tentacruel. Because, you know, Tentacruel is super strong.
The leader of Cinnabar Gym is a
Especially
fire
against
Pokemon technician.
fire types.
Treat him lightly and you'll get burned.
And there comes the Stomp.
Here's the first move.
Ooh, it's a crit even.
Hit the weak spot.
That's kind of painful. Yes, the Tentacruel.
Hydro Pump. Whoa,
There we go,
looks
Hydro
like
Pump,
a bad
and it's
Pokemon choice.
it's super effective. Well, thank you.
Take him down on the word go.
Like, Blaine's team makes some sense, but not completely. Okay, he uses Arcanine, which is perfectly fine. Like, still a fire Pokemon, still completely logical.
The Pokemon are
We'll see if his third and final Pokemon will also be, you know, a logical Pokemon to have for the fire gym trainer, leader, whatever you want to call him.
Wow, taken down with one hit.
Wow, taken down with one hit.
There's a distinct difference in the number of
Let's see.
remaining Pokemon.
And his final Pokemon will be Charizard.
Oh, it's Charizard.
Okay, this time he manages to use 3 fire
The
Pokemon.
remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1.
Charizard is not
Has
a...
become one-sided.
oh god, I'm gonna die.
Earthquake. Round two.
Doesn't matter. We have Starmie. We have Starmie for the backup.
Is it down and out?
And even Jolteon, so Charizard should not be,
What
you
will
know,
the next Pokemon be?
should not be an issue.
Oh, it's Starmie. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2 to 1.
I have to quickly check
Combatants are making
if the move was
sparks
actually
fly.
up. But, the 6 Pokemon that Blaine owns in this game, we always have Thunder to save us indeed, Rashva. But the 6 Pokemon that Blaine has in this game are Charizard, which we see here, Arcanine, which we've seen, Rapidash, which we've seen, Magmar, which we've seen in the anime, and then Clefable and Kangaskhan. Like, how do Clefable and Kangaskhan even make sense?
Going down. That's it.
But, you know, we've managed to defeat the gym. We're in good shape. Onwards to gym number 6 and to, well, one of the fights that actually scared me in the practice run. Because Sabrina is kind of a tricky fight. Let's go Sabrina. And we're gonna use team number 3. No, not 2, 3. For the first fight, we're gonna use Jinx, Jolteon, and Nidoking. And if, and this is a big if, everything goes according to my own plan and I don't mess up any inputs. Especially that last thing is kind of a thing. If I do not mess it up, we should clear this whole fight with Jinx. You know, that is if I don't use a wrong move.
A psychic blast. Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Yeah. And this guy apparently only uses lowercase letters for naming his Pokemon. You know, it's kind of a thing, like, I think they went to it, or at least they tried to be somewhat funny. And in my opinion, sometimes they succeeded and sometimes they kinda didn't.
This battle is still up in the air. There, it's a hit. It's building energy for the next attack.
Oh boy, it's building energy.
The heated battle rages on.
We're still gonna use Psychic.
What's this? Special stat is down.
Nah, Skull Bash will not kill.
What now? Boom!
See? Won't kill. So one more Psychic on Dewgong, and Dewgong is history as well. But yeah, the biggest part of this run is a lot of RNG, not only thunder hitting, but also like which Pokemon, which Pokemon does the opponent actually pick, and all those kind of things.
Oh, it's Dragonair.
And there we see a Dragonair, really cool Pokemon.
The remaining Pokemon count
But
is 3
yeah,
to
sorry,
1.
can't leave it
The
there.
battle has become
They might
one-sided.
actually, that might be a thing in Deep Pool, that they just needed different names for coding purposes. But it's kind of a weird thing to go with teams constantly. It's, I think it's logical, like for coding purposes, it's super logical to go, by team or use a theme on them. But
We're waiting for the next
yeah,
Pokemon.
we're gonna use a well-known friend from Pokemon Red. We use this guy in the speedrun quite a lot. It's our boy
The
Nidoking.
remaining Pokemon
Let's see if
clock is 2 to 1.
his Earthquake can actually
Combatants are
take care of
making
this.
sparks fly.
Because hey, my notes didn't even include anything like, hey, if Jinx dies, you're screwed. You're doomed. You'll not succeed. But as you can see, everything's going according to plan.
There goes the battle.
And as you can see, my timer turns red. That means I'm behind on actual PB pace. Like, I've been ahead, I've been behind. Like, this game is all over the place, to be honest.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a strong
I
effort
do
to
expect
win.
a pretty big time save around the Surge Gym, because yeah, back when my PB actually happened, I managed to die or to lose against Surge, and I had to redo the gym.
Earthquake.
That's a thing in this game. If you fail the gym,
This Pokemon
you
must
have to
fall.
redo the entire gym, like all the
Neither one
trainers.
is conceding an
And
inch.
as if they're not, annoying enough, if you have to do them twice,
It's
that's...
still biding its time.
It's kind of a thing. So that
Savage attack.
managed to lose me like 15
Perfect
minutes,
save.
something like that.
Oh, is it down and out?
And ta-da! I have no clue
Which
what... I
Pokemon is coming out?
think that the gimmick in this is it's all ends on lore.
The Pokemon are entirely different types. How's that?
Yeah, if you, like I said, like the first gym we did, like the first fight was kind of a tricky thing. If I would have failed there, it, probably wouldn't have bothered me at all, because, just restart the gym, only like a 3-minute loss.
Remaining Pokemon.
If you got defeated by the actual gym leader, then you have to redo everything.
The remaining Pokemon.
Yeah, that's kind of a harsh thing. It's the same for the rival fight, by the way. Like, the Elite Four is a separate part, like a separate gym, to speak.
Super effective.
If you defeat them, you unlock the rival. You can attempt him exactly once.
Gone.
If
It's
you
a
fail him,
one-hit
it's
wonder.
over. It's like, you have to redo the entire Elite Four. They are not hard.
There goes the
Well,
battle.
I say that now, but Egg Attack got kinda scary before, but, generally they're not that hard. It's always like that. Like, that's kind of an annoying thing. But, having to do them twice is not fun, because, well, Lance. Lance is also a pretty scary fight. I am just praying that my RNG will be sort of godlike.
Here's the third trainer
So,
battle
yeah,
with only the
we get to
gym
see
leader
Nidoking
left
once more.
after this.
I love the
What
guy.
kind of
Nidoking
battle
is
can we
like
expect to see?
a really cool Pokemon.
They strike fighting poses. Here's the first move. Major
And
death.
there's Licky Dash Tongue. Licky-Dash-Dog uses Supersonic, which is super annoying. Especially the sound of it.
Neither one is conceding an inch. What's this? A savage hit! What now? It's confused!
Oh boy, but of course I get
The
confused.
heated battle rages on.
But we continue. And we hit ourselves in confusion.
Whoa! It attacked itself!
And now you're gonna use Screech, because
Oh,
not...
a horrible screech!
As I said, RPG in this game is a thing. If you really like RNG heavy games, I suggest you try this game. Oh, now you're switching out. So you first annoyed me by, you know, getting me confused and stuff, and then you're gonna switch to Hunter.
It shook off its confusion.
At least I'm no longer confused. And say bye to your haunt, Dasher.
No! This Pokemon looks wrong. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder. Which Pokemon is coming out?
It's Gast Dazzly. So except for that Licky tongue, nothing really scary in this fight.
This battle is
Well, we
still
can't know that
up
for
in the
certain when, you know, we actually start this gym or this fight.
air. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Yeah, I think it was a bad Pokemon choice. Come on, Nidoking is the best. We all know that.
Hit. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
And here comes the Licky-Dash-Dog with 27 HP. It's gonna take me down, guys. I am super scared now. Now, but seriously, like, this fight could have gone a lot worse. The Sabrina notes are basically 24 lines. With damage ranges and what to do on what Pokemon and how to switch whenever. So, yeah, Sabrina is kind of a tricky fight. One could say that. Yo, Izzy, thanks for the good luck. How are you doing? Okay, fun fact, guys. Even though that fight seemed to go super bad, it was still a gold. Like, don't ask me why, or how, or what the hell went wrong in my PB. But it was a gold split. So let's see what we get. I sent Moltres, we knew that. Don't. And it's an Executor. Well. We're gonna Fire Blast him. Well, at least you're still here, Izzy. To see me miss. I actually did Cruel. But only by like 8 minutes. I didn't even, you know. Yeah, but like the RNG I got on like the last few fights was so horrible. So I am gonna, you know, guess that my actually this run will PB. Perhaps, maybe. I hope. I think. That's a lot of perhapses and maybes and that kind of stuff, but let's actually see. Yeah, I'm gonna take down. There we go. Yeah, only, like I said, Agatha gave me like super bad RNG, and then Lance wasn't super friendly to me, and then, you know, Rival was sort of okay-ish, but almost got me down with his last Pokemon. So, yeah, that was a thing.
How will the type difference affect that? What will it do? There, it's a hit. It's building energy for the next attack.
Moltres is building energy for his next attack. What could it be?
What a furious battle!
I know, right? Such a furious battle. I'm trying to not fall asleep while doing it.
What's that?
That's how furious this battle is.
Yeah, it's a hit. A soaring giant attack. A savage hit. God,
But at least we managed to defeat the Alakazam. With 3 Pokemon still alive, we should be good on taking out Sabrina, right? I have no clue what she will send out. And there's Mr. Mime! I hate this Pokemon so much. Like, I really think Mr. Mime was the most annoying Pokemon introduced in the anime. I can't help it. I know that a buddy of mine, you know, called Bit Personal, like, he loves Mr. Mime. He's like the biggest fan of that Pokemon, but...
What's this?
So, Rip Moltres? Oh no, you defeated my Moltres. That's not nice.
What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's Electric. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The combatants are making sparks fly.
I think I've won this battle. I'm not entirely sure, but I think we're good.
Hit the weak spot.
And with that, we've defeated Sabrina, and this is actually a little bit of time loss again on this gym.
Wow, they're down. They're both down.
We're down.
That's it. Stay clear.
Yeah, I smack-talked Mr. Mime so much it actually got burned. Well, yeah, in total this gym lost me, I'd say 140, 145 maybe. That's gonna be 140, 142. I lost like 142 on that gym alone. So that's kind of a bad thing, right? But we're gonna make up that time loss, like, easily. As I said, 15 minutes in the third split alone, so we should be good. Up, down, A. Up, down, A.
Here comes the first opponent. An easy victory should be within reach.
Like the gyms that are up now, like Koga's, Erika's, Surge's, Misty's, and Brock's should not cause any major trouble, but you know, we can't say that for sure. I'm gonna pray to Orange Jesus that it won't happen.
There's been major action already.
Yeah, there has been major action. I know, right? And there's a Ditto.
The Pokémon are entirely different types. What'll it do? The special stat is down. Wow, it transformed! Neither one is conceding an inch.
I'm just gonna use Psychic.
The commands are issued.
Oh wow, he's...
There's going to be a change of
Ditto,
Pokemon.
please. Like, what?
Oh,
I was actually checking moves because I figured that be able to maybe, you know, get him down with another move.
Attack. No, this Pokemon looks wrong. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder. There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. There's nothing left in reserve. The remaining Pokemon...
Let's transform into Abra and then, you know, switch out to become a Ditto again. Solid tactic right there, biker. Like, super solid tactic. I'd rate it a perfect 5 out of 7. Just to throw in a few memes. Because I know most people in chat do like some memes. And another gold split! Given it was a 16-second gold split, but a gold split nonetheless. And we're at the Tamer. The Tamer is not a bad fight. Like, generally, this whole gym isn't too bad.
Here's the second adversary.
And there's Articuno again, the majestic beast. And we're up against a King Lure. Let's try to freeze him to death. So, someone wants some frozen crab? It's not very effective, I know, but still it took like half your HP bar, so I'm totally fine with that.
The heated battle rages on. What now? Oh, that's strong.
Of course, it lives with 5 HP.
What'll it do?
So why not?
Hit the weak spot.
Shaking my head.
Fireworks are flying in this battle. Ice speed. Yeah, it's a hit. And it's down. Which Pokemon is coming out? Oh, it's Ivysaur.
No, it's Sour Ivy.
For lost ground.
This announcer doesn't know the names, come on. You found a way to improve pizza, add more cheese. Sounds like a solid way to improve your pizza. Speaking of which, I could totally go for a pizza right now.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. Oh,
and this is slash sand. I don't know what kind of sand that is, but it's apparently slash sand.
Is 3-1.
Never heard of it.
The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack. Devastating. God, it's a
one-hit wonder.
And there goes the battle.
I have to admit, this announcer is way better than the one in Bastion. Like, I like how the guy in Bastion is actually telling you the story, but please, this one is way better. No, Rashla, that's not improving the pizza. That's just getting more. And I totally agree with getting more. But, you know. No. It better kill. There we go.
Going down!
Going down!
Wow! They're down! They're both down!
Oh, the 4 cheeses pizza is... Oh, man, I love that one.
From the word go. Oh, it's Persian!
It's Abra.
The Pokemon are entirely different types. Double A. A savage hit. God,
That's one strong double edge attack right there.
There's only one Pokemon left.
And it's a kitty cat. It's a pretty strong kitty cat. And, you know, I'd rather not get attacked by it, but it's a kitty cat.
The 10th battle continues. What's this? Yeah, it's a hit. It's mimicking the opponent.
Okay.
Fireworks
Do I
are
have
flying
something
in this
stronger?
battle.
No, I don't. I was like, if I have Slash, I'm gonna use Slash. I have no clue, Faceless, if it actually dabbed.
What's that?
Let's hope it didn't.
There, it's a hit.
Then again, if it did, it would be in the memes. Like, it would be a meme. A dabbing Hypno.
What now? Major damage!
Major damage! Kitty Cat is like, I'm not impressed.
The heated battle rages on. Savage attack.
And that's the actual third trainer in Koga's gym.
Down.
And with that, we'll make way to Koga.
And there goes the
The
battle.
Yeah, I know, right? Persian with Slash in Gen 1 is just too OP. You know. And we're in the green again. Like, at the start of this gym, we were 57 seconds behind. Right now, we're 38 seconds ahead. Welcome, RNG.
The next battle is versus Koga, the Fuchsia gym leader and the master of poison Pokemon. Can
He's the master of
challenger do
poison
anything about
Pokemon.
the effects of poison?
Like, one thing I do like... wow, there's a clip of the dabbing whip, Hypno.
Ah! No! This Pokemon looks wrong!
But, I like how the design of all the gyms, actually, you know, makes clear which kind of gym you're in.
Neither one is conceding an
Like,
inch.
while in Blaine's gym we had, like, a volcano type team with, like,
A psychic
you know,
blast.
lava and that kind of stuff.
Whoa, that's tough.
In this gym we have some goo. I don't know what kind of goo it is, but it looks
What
poisonous to me.
Pokemon will be fighting next? Oh, it's Muck!
Hey, look, it's Muck.
The
It's the
Pokemon
huge
are
claw.
entirely different types. Whoa! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. God! It's a one-hit wonder!
It's a one-hit wonder.
There's a distinct difference in the number of
Well,
remaining
let's
Pokemon.
see what the last...
Oh, it's Venomous!
Rashla, that's a lie. Pokemon 123 is Slater. Our good friend Indy taught us that. So Persian cannot be 123.
What's this? A decent hit. Both Pokemon appear weak.
Well, speaking of you know, numbers, like, I love it how Game Freak,
Oh, is it down and out?
like, Pikachu in the Pokédex is number 25.
Stay clear.
Meowth in the Pokédex is 52. And they're like enemies in the anime series, so that's kind of a cool thing they did there. I kind of liked it. It's probably not even, you know, it's not even sure that it's on purpose, but... And we go to Erica's gym. And in Erica's gym, we'll use team number 1. Yay for team 1. Woohoo!
the first opponent of this gym series.
And there's Kabutops, which we've not seen yet. And there's a Buffet.
They strike fighting poses. It increased its attack power. What will the other side do? That was weak. They're both being cautious here.
Well, use submission on
Submission going down. Perfect.
on the Jigglypuff. Bye, Jiggly.
Gone.
Ghosting
It's a
somewhere else.
one-hit wonder.
I like how if you defeat a Jigglypuff, it actually
What
turns into a
Pokémon
deflated
will be
balloon.
fighting next?
Jigglypuff is the balloon Pokemon, anyway. Ah, the number of the
Oh, it's
getting the
Paris.
Pokemon, okay. Hey, look, it's a Paris!
The Pokémon are entirely different
Paris.
types. Takedown.
This is a about 72% one-hit kill, and of course I don't get it.
It's more resistant to physical.
Paris gained armor, guys!
One still raring to go, but the opponent appears beat. How's that? Oops, that's a miss. A flanking spore attack. Oh no, it fell asleep.
Wow.
Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight.
And this is what I mean with RNG.
What now? Boom! The heated battle rages on.
I do rush lap, else I would not run this game. Come on, wake up. Thank
It
you.
woke up. What's this? A decent hit. Neither one is conceding an inch.
Like, I know that the commentator is probably saying a decent hit, but to me it always sounds like undecent hit.
Good hit.
Like it's not a decent hit.
Wow.
Like, what?
Going down.
That's pretty harsh to say.
There's a distinct difference in the
Number
number
of
of
remaining
remaining
Pokemon. Well, thanks, Captain Obvious.
Oh,
It's at the
wicked.
fat.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1.
Yeah, I know, right, Cruel. Like, Kabutops getting wrecked by a Paris.
Super effective.
Hey, at least it's not a top tier Rattata. You know, that's something. But, you know, this fight alone lost me like a minute already. And that's RNG for you, folks. That's... Whenever it starts looking promising, the game is like, no, 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 we can't do that. We can't allow you to get an actually, you know, fun and good run. But, you know, it'll be alright. Be up there, be up there. Yeah, instead of a top tier Rattata, we get a top tier Paris. And now we're fighting against a beauty. We start off with a Twister, and we're up against a Xita. I am not, you know, I'm not a big fan of Twister, so I'll just blow him up. Yo, Plumber. Agreed, level 1 Rattatas are no joke. No, no. Those are actually, no.
Action already. Oh, it's Jake. It has to make up for lost ground. The Pokemon are
Yeah, you have to make up for lost ground, but honestly, I think you'll do okay. You've never disappointed me, James, unless in randomizers, but that's a different story. Yeah, nothing much to say here right on this fight. Like, the self-destruct could take out the actual first Pokemon, which is good. If it doesn't, then at least, you know, a level 1 Rattata can defeat a level 100 Mewtwo. Yep, it actually can.
Vigorous attack. No, this Pokemon looks wrong.
Oh god.
Flew up into the sky. Fireworks are flying in this battle. Oh, ice punch. Oops, that's a miss.
Like, almost killing the Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, and then, you know, him using Fly.
What a furious battle. What's this? No! Savage attack.
Ooh, that's a trick question there, I think, Faceless. A level 1 Rattata can it beat a level 1 Rattata? Depends. If one is a top tier Rattata, that one cannot be beaten. That's how simple it is.
Oh, it's Dratini. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues. How's that? Super
Please,
effective.
one hit, please, one hit, please, one hit. Thank you.
What?
At least a little bit of time saved on this fight. Or, well, no time lost, let's put it that way.
There goes the battle.
And there goes the battle. We did it, boys! We defeated the beauty. A 0.1 gold split. Like, I'm all down for that.
Here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this.
And a randomizer that stopped their Rattata had a flamethrower and wrecked me. Yeah, that happens.
What will it be? Major damage.
Honestly, Plumber, for, you know, randomizers, I'd say just go for it. Like,
The heated battle rages
if you actually, you know, just play it, it's not that bad.
Ice Beam. That's a good hit. Oh,
Those things happen, man. Like,
down.
Cruel found a shiny Machoke this morning, and it had no
Oh,
moves.
it's Power
Like,
Effect.
it was an absolute useless Pokemon.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Well, one is a bird, the other is a mushroom. Thanks, obvious.
Whoa, looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Down! That didn't take much. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Meryl. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack. That's the weak spot. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
And that was the cool female trainer, and we actually saved quite a bit of time on this one. Yeah, Hypnosis, Heal Bell, and two indeed similar moves. That was kind of a weird thing indeed. We managed to save 32 seconds. So now, Erica. We have a Moltres at our disposal, and two, you know, Ice-type Pokemon. One would think this is a pretty easy fight. I did think that as well. until I discovered that Moltres is very good at missing Fire Blast. Yeah. For a second, they didn't display anymore. It's kind of a weird thing. For Plumber, I see it, like, one moment I see them, the other moment I don't see them. I don't know what Twitch is doing, but it's kind of a weird thing. So yeah, we defeated the Weeping Bell, and onwards to the Gloom. Gloom, gloom, gloom.
The Pokémon are entirely different types.
And they're gone again for Cruel. What the hell? Twitch, stop barking. And Plumbers are gone as well.
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokémon choice. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
I know, right, Royce? Twitch being weird? No way. That's impossible, man.
Oh,
Victory Bell.
The remaining Pokémon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. How's that? Wow, that's an effective hit.
And all of a sudden, all Fire Blasts managed to hit, which is good. Right?
That's it. Stay clear.
Yeah, 3 out of 3. That's pretty solid. Xita actually calling it before it actually happened, or before he could know it happened. That's kind of a cool thing. And onwards to Lieutenant Surge. And we'll use team number 5 for this. And yo, Victorian, welcome to Thunder RNG the game. Yes, Cruel, go ahead. Right down A. Okay.
Here comes the first opponent. An easy victory should be within reach. Here it comes.
Yeah, sure thing. Go ahead.
Mighty blows and the word go. Take him down on the word go.
Oh, for those wondering, we're back at Thunder RNG again.
This is a wild one.
And the first Thunder managed to hit.
Oh, it's Spearow.
That's Spalor.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-2. This battle is still up in the air. How's that? Oops,
And it's a Thunder miss again. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Anytime, you know.
What now?
I know how those feedback things are.
There, it's a hit. Fireworks are flying in this battle.
So yeah, it's generally just pressing a lot of buttons, no movement whatsoever. So for those, you know, wanting to actually menu a lot on N64, this is a perfect game, I think.
What's this?
Oh, this Spirit...
Boom!
Like, okay, before we had this, what was it?
Neither one is conceding an inch.
Another pretty cool Pokemon getting wrecked by a Paris.
There it goes!
Now we have a Zapdos getting wrecked by a Spearow.
Perfect game!
Like, come on.
Why? Take it
Could you,
down
like,
with
not?
one hit. There's a
No,
distinct
Victoria, the
difference
announcer
in the
cannot
number
shut
of
up,
remaining Pokemon.
but the announcer is the very best.
Oh, it's Machop!
It's Machop. Apparently we're still using Thunder against a
The
Machop.
remaining Pokemon count is 3-1.
I am totally fine with doing that. I'll just listen to whatever my notes tell me to.
Whoa!
Well, Thunder is the only actual powerful... of course it misses. Oh no, Machop is gonna Seismic Toss
What'll
me.
it do? That's a good hit. What
Yeah,
a
he is the
furious battle.
very best, like no one ever was. And in this gym in the background, you see some weird ass
A savage hit.
glass balls with lightning in it. Like,
didn't take much.
Oh yeah, you could technically mute my stream, that is correct. I could technically mute game audio as well, but I don't think that will be any fun. Onwards to the rocker. With a lot of electric Pokemon. Hopefully he'll send out my very favorite Pokemon of them all.
The challenger needs to stay calm.
Well, the one that actually resembles my emote. No, he doesn't.
Earthquake. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
No, Mr. Announcer, you're completely wrong here. This is not a bad Pokemon choice, this is me picking the right Pokemon. And there's my favorite buddy. It's Electabuzz! Or Buzzes. Buzz-Ace, as it's called in this one. Oh no, he leers at me, my defense fell.
Savage attack. No, this Pokemon looks wrong. Wow, taken down with one hit.
Yeah, that's a thing, Izzy.
There's a difference.
I am not sure
of
why.
Pokemon.
It might be coding or stuff. But, the Pokemon do sometimes look kinda different than we're used to in terms of coloring. And this is old school Pikachu. Well, he didn't go to the gym every single day. And of course I'm fully paralyzed. Because of course. Don't you love this RNG?
What's this? There, it's a hit. There it goes.
And that should take care of Pikachu.
Round zero.
Oh, that's a crit, so yeah, Pikachu is done.
Gone. It's a
So
one-hit wonder. And there goes the battle.
I'm not even gonna respond to that. And oh my god, I almost lost more than a minute again in this gym. Well, we'll make that up.
It's the gym's third opponent. The gym leader is waiting right after this. Earthquake. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Bye, Charter.
Taken down on the word go. There's
But
been
yeah,
major
colors and stuff
action already.
are special. I know, right, Izzy? They were planning shinies in this game, I tell you. They knew they were gonna come.
How will the type difference affect that?
It also looks that. Wow, Kiara.
What's this?
It is true, though.
Yeah,
I can't deny it. Pota.
Savage attack. No, this Pokemon looks
And there
wrong.
goes Ponyta. Or Pota.
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
And there's Niran Meal.
Nidoran Male. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided.
I think so too, the battle has
There it
become
goes.
one-sided. But it was one-sided to begin with.
Wow! Taken down with one hit!
Wow, taken down with one hit.
And there goes the battle!
And now for the fight that could potentially wreck everything. Or, you know, give me a pretty damn big lead. Lieutenant Surge himself.
Here he is, Lieutenant Surge, the leader of Vermilion Gym, and the commander of Electric
Electro, then we're
Pokémon.
good.
The challenger better take the battle Pokémon with caution. Changing Pokémon. That Pokémon
So yeah,
must
instead
not
of
have been
just,
the right choice. Oh, it's Electric.
you know, just taking the hit with the Neo King, we're gonna take the hit with the Electro.
A savage
And we
hit.
might survive? Yes, we do.
Wow! Going down! There's been major action already! Oh, it's Raichu! It has to make up for lost ground. The remaining Pokémon count is 3-2. This battle is still up in the air.
Nope. Cancel. I accidentally pressed B and I was like, why isn't my self-destruct working? But
Wow! It exploded! Major damage!
apparently I was trying to switch Pokemon.
Going down! What will the next Pokemon be?
No, well, what would the next Pokemon be? Come on. Take your
Here's the
guesses.
Pokemon change.
It's gonna be Nidoking, of course.
How will the type difference affect battle?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Raichu knows Surf. Super logical,
No! This Pokemon looks wrong!
but you know, Raichu knows Surf. And that's why this gym is actually scary.
Perfect day!
Bye, Raichu.
Oh,
I'll
it's
miss you.
down.
Actually, I won't, but sure.
There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
Yeah, I guess that was a Alolan Raichu.
Magnemite. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1. The 10th battle continues. Savage attack. That's the weak spot.
And that's the Magnemite.
Gone. It's a
So we've
one-hit
defeated
wonder.
Lieutenant Surge and we're gonna be like super far ahead of PB.
That's it.
Like about 12 minutes or so. Even more probably. And we're 13 minutes ahead of PB. That's just the biggest joke. Like, I've died in that gym. Onwards to team number 6. And onwards to Misty's gym.
Here's the first opponent of this gym series.
And we're using Gengar for the very first time.
Is expected.
Yeah. Don't try to apply logic to this game, Victorian. I've discovered that's a bad thing.
Ah! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon
Foolish.
choice.
Doesn't even die. Uses Hydro Pump.
What will the other side do? Major damage! The heated battle rages on. Right! Thunderbolt!
Another Thunderbolt. Like,
Round
this
zero.
fight is just spamming Thunderbolt, and you know, if it doesn't, then we go to Zapdos and use Thunder.
We're
Like,
waiting for
that's
the
the
next
backup.
Pokemon.
Easy as that.
Oh,
Next fight is a little more tricky because
how will the type
it
difference
doesn't
affect
only have
that?
water Pokemon. It's like a junior trainer, so it has a Pidgey, a Seadra, a Kadabra, a Voltorb, a Diglett, a Jigglypuff. All annoying Pokemon.
What's this?
Waterfall. Apparently Waterfall was in Gen 1.
Fireworks are flying in this battle.
I completely forgot that. Like, during the 249, I was like, no, I can't do that because, well, Waterfall.
Devastating. Oh, it's down.
Oh, it's down.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's
Up always.
Poliwag.
Look, this Poliwag is
The
differently
remaining
colored as
Pokemon
well.
count is
Like,
3-1. The
I
battle
think
has
it's a
become
coding
one-sided.
thing. It might be have to do with the naming as well, but
Perfect game.
then there goes
Oh,
Poliwag.
It's a one-hit wonder. And there goes the battle.
So yeah, after this, just let me count. 12 more fights, and we're actually done with the game.
How will the gym's second opponent conduct battle? We'll need a strong effort to win. If you self-destruct, nail the weak spot. Wow! Going down! Wow! They're down! They're
Well, that's a way to do it,
down!
right? I'll kill mine and yours at the same time.
There's
Voltfold.
been major
It does
action
sound
already.
good, I agree. It does sound kinda good.
Oh, it's
But
not-
let's see what we get now. We get
Oh,
Bit,
it's
bit, bit.
Pidgey.
There's Bit Bit Bit. Sounds like a cool name, Bit Bit Bit.
We're evenly matched at 2 Pokemon aside.
Well, evenly matched is maybe overdoing it, Mr. Announcer, because come on, we're a Zapdos against a Pidgey,
Whoa! Looks like a
which
bad
just
Pokemon
got thundered.
choice. God, it's a one-hit wonder.
Oh, that's actually a cool announcement you've got there, Cruel. Is that the RDV? Is that
it's
our
Xita.
boy? It's our boy!
The remaining Pokemon stock is
I actually
suitable.
like that. Like, RDVs are cool, dude, so everyone that is in here right now, you know, I advise you to stay, because RDV is a cool dude, Yoshi's Island DS is cool. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch that run myself.
With one hit. And there goes the
I know,
battle.
Rakugo, it's both birds, come on. What are we talking about? You know, 2 bird Pokemon. And there we go, we're almost 16 minutes ahead of PB, so if this continues, we're actually on sub 2 pace. Just quickly knocking on some wood, cause yeah, I think I may have just jinxed myself.
Here's the third trainer battle with only the gym leader left after this. What
Only
kind
the
of
gym
battle
leader
can
left
we
after this.
expect to see?
Look, it's a shiny Goldeen. I think, maybe, I don't know. I have no clue how a shiny Goldeen looks like. But, you know.
Here it comes! Thunder! Whoa! Looks
And the
like a
Goldmurf
bad
has
Pokemon
died.
choice. That was quick! Down already!
Yep, it was indeed quick. Thanks, Mr. Announcer.
There's been major action already. Oh, it's Clefairy!
It's a Clefairy.
The Pokémon are entirely different types. Vigorous attack.
I know, right, Izzy? It does look kinda nice.
What's that? That's a good hit. Neither one is conceding an inch. Double kick. That one hurt. Oh, it's down.
And now pray for another water Pokemon
There's a
that I can
difference
take down
in the
with a
number of
single
reserve
thunder.
Pokemon.
It's
Oh, it's
Nightmare.
Nightmare. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack.
Apparently in this game it was a pink Goldie and Izzy.
Wow, taken down with one hit.
And Thunder actually not missing in this match. Good
And
lord.
there goes the battle.
Let's go. Misty.
This is it. The battle against Misty, the Cerulean gym leader and the Maiden of Water Pokemon. Let's
And she
see
uses
what
a
the
shield.
challenger has in store for her. They
Guess
go
what we're
into
gonna use
battle
against Seal?
poses.
Indeed.
Here it
Thunder.
comes. Thunder.
And of course we miss.
That's a miss. What will the other side do? Oh! Neither one is conceding an inch. How's that? Perfect day!
There we go.
Wow,
And that's
taken
one down.
with one hit. We're waiting for the next Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm indeed waiting for the next Pokemon, but yeah, that's quite a good base.
Oh,
Like,
it's done!
this fight actually has some statistics to it.
The Pokemon are entirely
Like,
different
if
types.
my Jolteon would actually get, you know, defeated by any of them,
Whoa!
Gengar is your second choice.
Looks like a bad Pokemon
And it actually
choice.
tells me that Gengar has a 89.7% to one-hit KO the Horsey and the Staryu.
There's a difference in
And
the
it
number of
always will
reserve
one-hit KO
Pokemon.
Psyduck. Yeah, I know, right?
Psyduck.
Serve on a water Pokemon? Like, come on.
The remaining Pokemon count
Are you
is 3-1.
serious?
The battle has become one-sided. Savage attack.
And that's Psyduck. With that, we have defeated the Cerulean Gym. And, you know, Misty will be nice enough to actually
Stay clear.
give us the badge. Perhaps a very minor time save, I guess. And for Brock's gym, we're back to using Team 1. Well, some of you, if you kept track, might think like, we haven't used Team 7, like every other team we've used besides Team 7. Why would we make 8 teams while we're only using 7 of them? Well, guess what?
This battle live from Gym Leader Castle. How
Yeah.
will our intrepid challenger fare
Team
against
7
the
is reserved
best
for
of
the
the
Elite
best?
Four. Like, that's the elite team, to speak. And here's Wheatley. A very cute name for Weedle.
Taken down on the word go!
That's one fight bug right up for ya.
There's been major action already. Oh, Kakuna!
And there's Kakuna, or Kakuni.
How
Another
will the type
somewhat,
difference affect that?
you know, cute name for a not so cute Pokemon.
Savage attack. No,
Right now
this
it's
Pokemon
definitely
looks
sub 2.
wrong.
I'm like 17.5 minutes ahead of PB, and my PB is a
It's
2:15.34.
one-hit wonder.
So, a 1:58.
There's a distinct difference in
Basically.
the number of remaining Pokemon.
Yet, you know, we never know what happens.
Oh, it's
You
fun.
of all people should know that.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3
Like,
to
RNG
1.
is still a thing,
The
but
battle
if
has
this
become
keeps on going,
one-sided.
then we're on a pretty decent pace.
There it goes. Perfect.
And we
hit.
actually hit all Fire Blast. 3 out of 3 Fire Blast hits again.
Down.
Like, good
That
lord,
didn't
we're,
take much. And there goes the battle.
Given my actual PB is pretty shitty in this game. But, you know. Make that 18 minutes ahead. Yeah, even world records happen. Right, Kuko?
Here's the second adversary. The
So yeah, we're now at the
challenger
a lad.
earned victory.
And he has a gloom. Gloom, gloom, gloom. Well, we have Articuno. And Articuno, you know, just uses Ice Beam. Because grass Pokemon are weak to ice to begin with.
Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Like, even Gloom was shocked that it got hit by the Ice Beam.
Go! There's been major action already. Oh, it's Oddish.
And the Oddish.
The Pokemon are entirely different types. How's that? No! This Pokemon looks wrong. Down! That didn't take much. There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Egan!
There's an Ekans.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1. The battle has become one-sided. Whoa! Heavy damage!
Nice one, Kugo.
God, it's a one-hit wonder! And there goes the battle! It's the gym's third opponent. The gym leader is waiting right
Well,
after this.
the run so far is pretty good actually. I've not been screwed over by RNG that bad yet. It might still happen, but you know.
Ice Beam! No! This Pokemon looks wrong! Taken down on the word go!
There's quite a bit of time save I think I can have,
There's been
so
major action already!
and it can only be in like the top parts.
Oh,
It's a
Pidgey.
Pidgey. Or a pigeon in this case.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-2. This battle is still up in the air. Savage attack. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
A one-hit wonder.
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
And there's the fetching.
Oh, it's Farfetch'd.
It's a Farfetch'd.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1. The battle has become one-sided. How's that? That's the weak spot. Down!
And there goes Farfetch'd.
And there goes
And the
the
battle.
battle!
Up against Brock himself.
The next battle is against Pewter Gym leader, Brock. How will the challenger battle Brock's rock-hard team? Savage attack. Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Taken down on the word go!
And that was Onyx, the very
Major
first
action
Pokemon.
already. Oh, it's
I was praying for no Omanite or Kabuto, but
The
you know.
remaining Pokemon count is 3-2.
Thunder RNG,
This battle is still up in the
I
air.
pray to you, RNGs.
There it goes.
There we
Oh,
go.
This Pokemon looks wrong.
Not even killing? Oh
What's
boy.
that?
I thought Thunder would actually kill.
It's not
Gotta be
very
honest with you.
effective.
Probably
There's
a
a
low
big
roll or
difference
something.
in HP.
Dry attack might be doing the trick. Like, I'm not gonna risk doing another Thunder and missing
What's
it like
this?
3 times.
It didn't do
It
much
did
damage.
it! Oh, good lord!
What now? The
And this is
attack
what I mean.
wasn't effective.
RNG is still a thing.
The heated battle rages on.
Just another try attack, that should kill. And now we move on to Brock's final Pokemon. Like, nothing wrong. We can do this.
Oh. Wow! Going down! There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. Oh, it's Cubone!
It's the Cubone.
The
Luckily,
remaining
Cubone is
Pokemon
pretty
count
easy to
is
kill,
3-1.
so.
The battle has become
Yeah, I
one-sided.
know, Plumber. If we go until like the first run of DDQ, which we might, then we would exactly stream for, if I recall correctly, 96 hours.
Clear.
And that's if we go up until the actual first run. If we go up until like they start doing the pre-show, then it's half an hour less. And now, and that's the only, you know, sad part, we have to move to the Elite for ourselves. We're gonna go for team number 7, the Elite team, as I would call it, and we're up to the final 5 fights. Starting with Lorelei. Okay, I did the correct presses, but
The challenger now faces
I just need to remember that Zapdos and Electro
First
are
opponent
actually switched.
is Lorelei.
Shouldn't be too bad. And another
Like a
thunder hit.
bad
Good
Pokémon
lord.
choice.
Not killing.
What will the trainer do now?
Well, honestly, Plumber, I think the last 4 hours would be really tough to fill. So
Neither one is conceding
I think, you know, if we reach the 96, it's, you know, that's kind of special already, man.
super effective.
I expected this marathon to go maybe like 40 hours at max.
What will the next Pokémon be?
Because, you know, it was kind of a tricky thing to set up.
Oh, it's Cloyster.
And, you know, I actually declared
How will
full
the
crazy
type
for it.
difference affect that?
But seeing how it turned out and how everyone's enjoying it and how I am enjoying it, I feel like, you know, it was the best thing we could have ever done.
Pokemon looks wrong. Ah,
There we go, the
it's a
second Pokemon of
one-hit
Lorelei is
wonder.
down. Yeah, it's...
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon. Oh, it's Slowbro. The remaining Pokemon count is
like
3 to
even
1.
making it
The
past
battle has
any...
become one-sided.
Like, when we reached the 50-hour mark yesterday, it felt special
That's
already.
rough in.
No, Victorian. It actually would be 96. It was 4 full days.
Battle rages on.
We started Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and we'd go to Sunday 6 o'clock. So it's exactly 4 times 24 hours,
Good hit.
which would make 96. Don't question my math. I'm good at it, I think, maybe. Okay, that thunder actually hits. And with that, Lorelei is defeated.
Take it down
Lorelei
with
lost us a
one hit.
little bit of time because of that one thunder miss, but you know,
There goes the battle.
that happens. And for the one that's restreaming, I suggest you actually start setting up our boy RDV, because this run will be done in about 15 minutes-ish. Down, up, B.
The next adversary is Bruno. He is one rugged opponent. Ice Beam. No, this Pokemon looks wrong. Taken down on the word go. There's been major action already. Oh, it's Hitmonchan.
Nothing much to this fight
The
besides, you
Pokemon
know,
are entirely
we start with
different
Articuno, and hopefully, you know, we'll finish with Articuno.
types. What's this? A savage hit.
Yeah, I know, right, Plumber? Like, oh, Hitmonchan,
What
please.
now? That's
Could
a
you,
good
like,
hit.
not? This is
There's
just
a big
wasting time
difference
for the
in HP.
sake of wasting time. It's not like Bruno could actually use a full heal or anything.
Boom.
You won't be at BSG January,
Oh,
Plumber?
is it down and out?
Because that's actually a shame if you couldn't be there. But, you know,
There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokemon.
study goes for his buddy.
Oh, it's Rhydon.
And it's a Rhydon. Shouldn't be any hard to beat, to be honest.
The remaining Pokemon count is 3 to 1. The battle has become one-sided.
Ah, you're not sure yet. Okay. Well, let's hope you'd be able to.
Super effective.
And with that, we have defeated Bruno.
And there goes the battle.
actual goal split again. By quite a lot actually, 26 seconds. Oh boy.
Next up, Agatha, another daunting foe. What strategy will work against this wily lady? Now,
Okay, you use bite, that's fine.
it's fighting its time.
If my calculations are correct, double psychic should kill.
Special stat is down.
Yeah, definitely.
The heated battle rages on. It's still biding its time. A psychic blast. Super effective. Oh! Is it down and out?
Yeah, I know, right, Plumber? BSD is always kind of a good thing, you know. I get happy when I'm there.
Pokemon is coming
It's
out.
a fun get together of, you know, a lot of friends.
Oh, it's Haunter.
Yeah, that's a thing.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
I'm just gonna keep on using Psychic against those ghosts. Oh god, Hypnosis.
Hypnosis.
It failed, thank you.
Fail. Whoa! Whoa! Looks like a bad Pokemon choice. Fireworks are flying in this battle. What's this?
Don't put me...
Oh no, it's still asleep.
Agatha, please!
It woke up.
Oh, at least I woke up instantly, so that's kinda good. Hopefully, you know, Haunter won't...
What'll it do?
Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Asleep again.
Yeah, I know.
Woke up. What a furious battle.
Okay, Haunter, can you stop using Hypnosis, please? Come on!
What now?
Well, guys, this is what I mean with welcome to RPG Game.
It's fast asleep. How will this news affect the battle?
This will probably lose me a little bit of time.
What's that?
I did, Lumber, I did. Can you, like, wake up, Jinx?
The intense battle continues. The
Okay,
trainers change
he's
Pokemon.
getting switched, so let's hope I wake up.
Oh, it's Golbat. It woke up. How will the SWAT Pokemon fight? What's this? No! This Pokemon looks wrong! Supersonic! It didn't work. The heated battle rages on. Oh! Ice Punch! Perfect aim! Oh! Is it down and out? There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining Pokemon. We're down to the last Pokemon. The remaining Pokemon count is 3-1.
Come on, no
The
Hypnosis
battle
this
has
time.
become one-sided. What'll it do?
Haunter, please.
Oh no, it's fell asleep. It's fast asleep. Falling asleep is going to make this a one-sided fight.
Okay, we're gonna switch to the,
Pokemon
you know, to the
returns
Nino
to its
King.
Pokeball.
Because I'm kinda done with this. You've
Oh,
wasted
it's
more than
Nidoking.
enough time, Agatha. Just so you know,
What
the
now?
Agatha almost had, by now has wasted me about 2
That's
minutes.
not mid. Will this
So,
Pokemon
if
swap
this
change
would
the flow
actually
of
turn
battle?
out to not be sub
What's
2,
that?
I blame it on Agatha.
Oh! Earthquake! Pow!
we're still on sub 2 pace. And now Lance.
We're coming down to the end. Here's Lance, the last remaining master of the Elite Four. Changing Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice. Oh, it's Jolteon. What'll it lead with? It didn't do much damage. Neither one is conceding an inch. There's the attack. That's the weak spot. Savage attack. Major damage. The heated battle rages on. Double kick. Perfect aim. Wow. Going down. Which Pokemon is coming out?
So yeah, 5 more Pokemon to defeat. It's a Dragonair.
It has to make up for lost ground. The Pokemon are entirely different types. They go into battle poses. What's that? Oh, that's a minute. It used Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed. What a furious battle.
I'm just gonna continue. Okay, he's using Ice Beam, doesn't matter that much. Like the Jolteon, I'm not too scared about losing actually.
What now?
Yep, Shadow, this is Pokemon Stadium, or Thunder RNG the game. Like, at least that Thunder will... no, wrong button. Sort of take it down a little. Okay, that Ice Beam is probably gonna kill, that's fine. Because we'll be switching back to Articuno. But I kinda wanted to keep Jolteon in, because I was... Like, I'm already low HP, so the Jolteon is not too important anymore.
What Pokemon will be fighting next?
And, you know, getting a hit on my hat that could potentially kill me is bad. Not that Ice Beam would kill me, but, you know.
There it goes! That's the weak spot! And it's down! There's only one Pokemon left in reserve.
And a Redactyl.
Aerodactyl!
Or Aerodactyl, as they call it in this game. I'm not sure if Ice Beam... Oh, Hyper Beam. Oh boy. Hyper Beam should not kill. I'm not sure if Ice Beam will kill, actually. It might take another turn. Oh, it's super effective and a critical. That's probably a kill. Yep, it's a kill. So that was Lance. And with that, we have one final battle to go. And it's the rival battle. There we go, folks. One final battle. We have about 6 minutes to complete it. Here we go.
This is truly it, the final battle against the rival. This is the final act in a long and arduous quest in the Gym Leader Castle. What will it lead with? And the weak spot.
Oh my...
What will the trainer do now?
Are you kidding me? That 1 HP clutch. Like,
The heated
seriously?
battle rages on. Double kick. Yeah, it's a hit.
Okay, that was clefable.
Going down.
1 poke down, 2 to
We're
go.
waiting for the next Pokémon.
It's Electabuzz.
Oh, it's Electabuzz. The remaining Pokémon count is 3-2. This battle is still up in the air. The Pokémon returns to its Pokéball. Oh, it's Nidoking! Get you, Thunder Wave!
But it failed.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Reflect shouldn't... Well, it gains some armor, but, you know, shouldn't be enough to save it. And I think Electabuzz took at least 2 Earthquakes to begin with, so...
Perfect day! Fireworks are flying in this battle. What's this? There, it's a hit. Savage attack. Smack the weak spot. Oh, is it down and out? There's a difference in the number of reserve Pokémon. Oh,
It's the bro. Okay,
The remaining
Orange
Pokemon
Jesus,
count is 3
please.
to 1. The battle has become
what or
one-sided.
Horn Drill hit? You know it's a 30%?
Whoa, Horn Drill!
It's a 1-hit KO!
Brute!
We did it, boys! We defeated
Wow,
Blue!
taken down with 1 hit!
It's taken down with 1 hit, and with that, we have done.
Congratulations! You cleared the Gym Leader Castle!
Time is actually whenever the screen tells me that I've cleared, you know, Gym Leader Castle. So yeah, we did it. Nidoking, you know, he's the true hero. Final battle clear. And there we go. A 157.32. That's a 18-minute PB right here. Well, first of all, I want to thank Cruel for giving me, you know, for giving me the opportunity to just run this game. It was kind of cool to run this as the 50th game of the marathon. And yeah, we're gonna give it up to our boy RDV with some Yoshi's Island DS, and hopefully he'll be on world record pace. So yeah, Cruel, feel free to cut me out whenever. Just let me know when you actually have done it, because the credits are not that special to watch.